So there's something that, I mean, when I say nobody knows about this, nobody knows about this. There is a tax credit available for people who put money into a retirement account who make an income that is more modest. And it's called the Savers Credit. And it allows you to put money into an IRA, a traditional IRA, and you get money from the government to help fund that IRA. And you're allowed this credit that if you put in, for a married couple, you put in, let's say you put in $4,000 into the Savers Credit, you can get a credit of $400, $800, or $2,000, depending on your family income. And it's a sliding scale that caps out for a couple at about $75,000 a year. For someone who's single, about $36,000 a year. So this is for more modest income earners. Nobody knows about this credit. It's weird. And the credit is being improved in a couple of years. It's going to be much clearer and much easier to use. But there is something about the credit that you got to know. If you owe no tax bill for last year, you don't get the credit because it's not what's known as a refundable credit. So you got to know that you have a tax bill, which is why you don't fund an IRA for this year, for 23, until you're doing your return in 24. And if you had income tax liability for 23 when you go to file your return in 24, you then can take advantage of the Savers Credit. And if you just, if you're using a tax prep firm or you're using software and the software is clueless about the Savers Credit, or the tax prep firm person doesn't know what you're talking about, you can Google it right on your phone and show them the information on the Savers Credit, how you file for it. The only thing is you set up the IRA before you finish and file your tax return. And this is one of those things that may not apply to you, but it may apply to a younger family member. It may apply to a friend who doesn't make a lot of money, maybe working for a nonprofit, something like that. And it's harder for them to save money. That's why the feds have the Savers Credit. That's why Congress approved it, as a way to encourage people to save. Again, later this decade, Savers Credit is going to be much easier to use and much more streamlined, and people will likely know more about it and be more likely to use it.